Good afternoon, yogis. This is Dennis, and welcome to Mr. Machine Yoga. Today we'll be doing about a 15-minute, mostly core flow. So we're going to try and take a quick little break here at our lunch hour and still give us a little time to get a little something to eat and relax before we have to get back to work. Even if you're driving a truck or taking a long ride, stop at a rest stop or just take you a break and pull over and just take care of yourself for these few minutes. We're going to begin in a tabletop position and basically just going to warm up our core and our hands and our wrist and just roll them around a little bit. Nice and easy. Taking care of the wrist is very important, and the ankles, and loosening up all the joints in the body, because soon we'll be working with those joints to help support us. As long as we take care of them, they will take care of us. And push up into a downward facing dog. Raise the hips in the air. Get a nice straight line from the hands to the hips. And we'll walk this dog out just a little bit. Nice and easy. Roll forward to a plank position. And chaturanga all the way down. To modify is to drop the knees to the ground. Cobra, our upward facing dog. And exhale back to a downward facing dog. Take your right foot and place it high in the air as you can. Now bring it to your chest. Pierce it back up to the sky. Now bring it to the right elbow. Back to the sky. Now to the left elbow. And back to the sky. Now step it all the way forward. Pivot the back left foot. Square with the back of the mat. Come into a warrior two position. Stretch the arms out as far as they'll go. Get your drishti, your gaze, over that middle left finger. Lengthen the neck. Trying to create space. Take up space here. As much space as possible. Sink down into this. Flip the palms, reverse that warrior. And then chaturanga all the way to the mat. Breathe in, cobra, our upward facing dog, and push back into downward facing dog. Now let's take the left foot, pierce it up to the sky. Now to the chest. And back up to the sky. Now to the left elbow. Back up to the sky. Now cross over to the right elbow. Back to the sky. Step it forward. Pivot the back foot. Up into warrior two on the left. Just take up space here. Breathe into this. Nice and relaxed breath. Flip the palms, reverse it, and chaturanga all the way to the mat. To modify is to drop the knees. Cobra, our upward facing dog. Push back into downward facing dog. Roll yourself into a plank position. And roll over to the right blade, the outer side of your right foot. Side plank on the right. Modification is to drop the knee and rest the foot on the outside of the mat. Take the arm, the left hand, reach it to the sky. If you like a little more, you can raise that left leg. Remember not to collapse on that right shoulder. Left leg down. Now come all the way down to your forearm on your left side. Roll onto the left blade of your left foot. Reach that right arm to the sky, remembering not to collapse on that left shoulder. Raise that hip just a little bit. Let's work that left oblique. We're always working our abs, never our obliques or our lumbars. Well, we'll do a little work on our lumbars in a minute. Bring it down to full forearm plank. Engage the core. Pull the elbows towards the feet and breathe. Relax down to the mat. Palms down by your side, facing up. Big in-breath. Let's lift everything off the mat except for our belly button. Breathe into this locust position. Focus on your breath. And really get into this lumbar section here of our back. We're working our whole core, not just the front and the sides, but the back. This is going to help protect your sciatic and any other kind of back pains you might be having. Once you build that muscle core around it, that muscle will help support it. Exhale, down to the mat. Place the elbows under the shoulders for Sphinx pose. If this hurts the lower back, you can spread the feet just a little bit, release a little tension off that tailbone. Hands under the shoulders, push up into a downward facing dog. I'm going to do a little crescent flow here. Breathe in, raise the hips back, take the right foot, place it to the front of the mat, pivot up on the left toes, come up to crescent, twist to the right, back up to crescent, and then back down. Chaturanga, all the way down. Cobra, our upward facing dog, and down dog. Push the hips back, take the left side, crescent lunge on the left, bring it up, and twist it to the left. Take up space, bring it back up to crescent, and then back down. Chaturanga, Cobra, our upward facing dog, and then back down to downward facing dog. Remember, all this time, don't hold your breath. We're going to get in a nice little flow of about 5 of these. Breathe in, push back through the hips. Take the right foot in the air, crescent lunge on the right side. Bring it up. Exhale to the right. Breathe in, bring it up. Chaturanga, all the way down. Cobra, our upward facing dog. Back to down dog. Raise that left foot in the air. Bring it to the front of the mat. Come up for crescent lunge on the left. Twist to the left. Breathe in, come back up. And a vinyasa all the way to the mat. That's 1. Cobra, our upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Bring the right foot to the sky. Place it to the front of the mat. Come up for crescent lunge. Twist to the right. Inhale, crescent, then all the way to the mat. You know the routine. Cobra, back to downward dog. Pierce it to the left. Bring it to the top of the mat. Crescent lunge. Twist to the left. Bring it back up to crescent. And chaturanga for 2. Baby Cobra to downward facing dog. Take the right foot to the sky. Bring it to the front of the mat. Crescent lunge on the right. Twist to the right, exhale. Breathe in, reach up. All the way back down to the mat. Come on, Cobra. Down to downward facing dog. Pierce the left foot up. Bring it to the top of the mat. Crescent lunge. Then twist to the left. Then back up to crescent. And then back down to the mat for 3. It's got 2 more. Come on, we got this. Cobra, upward facing dog. To downward facing dog. Right foot to the sky. To the top of the mat. Crescent lunge on the right. Exhale, twist to the right. Breathe in. Then back down to the mat. Cobra, upward facing dog. Back to down dog. Left foot to the sky. Then to the top of the mat. Hands up to the sky. Crescent lunge. Exhale, twist to the left. Back to crescent lunge. And chaturanga all the way down for 4. Cobra or upward facing dog. Back to downward facing dog. Right foot to the sky and to the top of the mat. Crescent lunge on the right. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, crescent lunge up. Back down to the mat. Cobra, upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Left foot to the sky and bring it to the top of the mat. Now hands up for crescent lunge. Exhale, twist to the left. Crescent lunge. Then chaturanga all the way down for number 5. Now take those hands, put them back down by your side, palms facing up. Let's get everything off the mat except for the belly button. Breathe in. Let's go through 5 nice breaths here. Out. And breathe in to that lumbar section. Breathe out. And breathe in to that lumbar. Feel the core stiffening up. Breathe out. Breathe in for number 4. Then exhale, number 5. Last one, big breath in. And then exhale to the mat. Push up into a tabletop position. And take your right foot, pierce it back like you're pushing up against the wall. With your ankle engaged, your toes facing down, left arm to the front. Reach back, grab that right foot with your left hand for half bow, and just push on that leg, that thigh. Open that chest, relax it back. Back to tabletop. Take your left foot, place it back, toes facing to the mat, right arm facing out, and reach back. Grab your left foot with your right hand for half bow. And back to the mat for tabletop. And then crawl your way around to a seated position. To cool down today, we're going to do a little 4-part breath. You can do this seated, or you can lie down. Place your right hand on your belly, left hand on your chest so you can feel your body, your belly moving on the breath in and out. You're going to breathe in for 4 seconds, hold for 4 seconds, exhale for 4 seconds, and then hold for 4 seconds. We're going to do this 3 rounds. Again, breathe in, 3, 2, 1, and hold, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 3, 2, 1, and hold, 3, 2, 1. Breathe in, 3, 2, 1, and hold, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 3, 2, 1, and hold, 3, 2, 1. Breathe in, 3, 2, 1, and hold, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 3, 2, 1, and hold, 3, 2, 1. Take a big breath in through the nose, and then side out the mouth, lion's breath. One more time, in through the nose, and out through the mouth. Now that it's time to end this session, I want to thank yourself for showing up the mat. That's about the easiest 15 minutes that you'll ever spend. So thank your body, thank yourself, and remember the light and the love in me honors and respects the light and the love in you. Namaste.